What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Today we're going to talk about diabetes, how to cure diabetes in 21 days. Diabetes is relatively easy to cure. Now, the thing about type 2 diabetes, right? The reason why type 2 diabetes is here is because in 1965, Harvard scientists and Big Sugar rigged a study to say that saturated fats and carbohydrates was causing diabetes when it's really processed sugar. What happened was Eisenhower had a heart attack, and when they found out that the sugar had caused Eisenhower's heart attack in the 50s, the government put a study on Big Sugar. Big Sugar got scared, okay? Big Sugar got scared about this study because they knew it wrecked their profits. So in 1965, they paid 3 Harvard scientists and they published this study through the New England Journal of Medicine to prove that saturated fats cause diabetes, right? And not processed sugar, but really it's the other way around. So it was the equivalent of $6,500 they paid these 3 scientists. In today's money, that would be roughly $48,000. So they paid these scientists this money, okay? So they rigged the study. So now everybody who's getting diabetes treatment today, this diabetes treatment is actually killing people. It's actually keeping the diabetes prevalent in their body, okay? Now, some of the scientists' name was Dr. Robert McGandy, okay? And they published this study through the New England Journal of Medicine. Now, what this study does, every time somebody goes into the hospital for type 2 diabetes treatment, through this study, they're getting recommended high carbohydrate processed sugared foods, right? That is actually keeping the diabetes prevalent through the body. Now, through this one study, it's already killed 151 million people, more than the total populations of France, Great Britain, and Germany combined as of today. Okay, through this study that's going on right now. So now we're here to talk about how do we get rid of diabetes real fast? How do we treat diabetes real fast? How do we cure it and correct it in 21 days? It's very simple, okay? The steps I'm gonna tell you right now, it's very simple, okay? Now, first you wanna do is always begin to drink a gallon of spring water. Why? You will need to get the hydration prevalent in your body, okay? Hydration. Begin to identify all the processed foods, meat, sugar, and dairy products that you are using right now. Currently, look at if you are taking metformins and different medications for your diabetes. I suggest you study the side effects of those and the pills that are, and what it's in those pills that they're putting in. They have cellulose and sucrose that actually cause, all right, neuropathy in the foot and the diabetes to still exist in the body. So when you go into this body for something that's relatively easy to treat, type 2 diabetes, because all it is a blockage in the pancreas. So the pancreas can't secrete the insulin properly, all right? It's too thick. So a lot of people, they don't tell you is you need to cleanse the pancreas out. You see how I'm focused in on this sage, right? You see how it's green? So how will we cleanse the pancreas, okay? I'm gonna tell you, okay, in a second. So this is why you're going to drink a gallon of spring water every day. Begin to identify all the meats, sugar, and processed foods you eat. Begin to either limit or stop those, okay? The medications too, okay? Now what you would do was I would suggest you would go to my website, www.alkalineherbsandrecipes.com. Look for the diabetes kit. I'm going to explain to you what it does. In the diabetes kit, it comes with a Life Tonic, 45-day capsules of 102 mineral plus capsules, okay? Your body has 102 minerals. This gives you your proper mineral content. So you take one of these capsules every day, your proper mineral balance comes back to balance. So you're not, see, when you're sick, you pull minerals from other parts of your body, right? So somewhere else it causes you to make sick. So now that you're having your proper mineral balance, you begin to have what? Your mineral induction coming into your body, which is going to be advent to healing. Now, with this comes Green Food Plus. This is a chlorophyll-rich and capsule designed to cleanse the pancreas. There are only certain herbs in the world that could cleanse the pancreas. This is the organ under the stomach, which is causing all these problems, all right? This insulin and blood secretion, right? You want to be able to cleanse this. So by taking 4 of these chlorophyll-dense rich capsules every day, this wipes out the chlorophyll, the blockages in the pancreas, guaranteed. Guaranteed. This is a 21-day regimen. Next, we have something that's called Life Tonic Intracellular Revitalizer. Your blood has two structures, all right, a Fe and a magnesium side. This is your complete iron, Fe, and magnesium side blood structure, plus 102 mineral, plus 52 different alkaline herbs, right? Now, what this does is revitalize your intracellular system, okay? So your whole system becomes revitalized again with the same blood that's in your body. So now we're cleansed, nourishing your blood for better blood transitioning. Minerals in the blood are being pushed throughout the body. Now we've cleansed your pancreas so these minerals can actually secrete through the body and make you heal because of what? You don't have that blockage no more. Now, what are we gonna do? We're gonna take we have the lymphatic cleanse tea, 2 to 4 cups of that a day, because you want to cleanse your lymphatic system. This acts as a decalcifying agent. It decleanses all the stones and blockages off of your lymphatic system. And the elderberry tea is a high iron concentration of elderberry tea that you want to drink 2 to 4 times a day for the extra iron nutrition in the body. Now, by using this program, your A1C level will be below 7 or below, guaranteed in 21 days. Dietary measures. Begin to make your food look like the rainbow. Eat foods from the Dr. Sebi Fruit Loose. They say when you have type 2 diabetes, you don't want to eat fruit. Wrong. That's what you want to be eating. You want to be eating fruits. You want to get rid of all the processed sugars, meat, and dairy products. You want to be eating fruits because those sugars break down the way they need to break down in your body. Okay, you want to be eating your vegetables. You want to stay away from the breads, anything man-made. Make your diet whole and raw as possible. A lot of quinoa, fonio, canmut, different grains like that. And there's many recipes. You can purchase my book, over 37 different recipes in there. These are the things that you want to do for your diabetes, okay? You want to make your food look like the rainbow. You want to drink water. Now, if you wouldn't like to fast, I would suggest fasting if possible, meaning what? Begin to either eliminate all the processed foods, meat, sugar, and dairy products while drinking a gallon of spring water every day. See, by fasting, okay, our bodies use 35% of its energy alone for digestion, okay? So if you begin to fast, that's 72 hours, the gut will send signal to the brain, hey, we are no longer using this energy for digestion. The brain will be like, okay, we're going to use this 35% of extra energy for what? Body regeneration, because it's a proven fact after 72 hours you're fasting, right? Your body begins to regenerate, all right? With 30 days being optimal or more for healing, depending how sick you are, right? Because what's happening is you're kicking out all the old stuff that's making you sick and putting in the new stuff that's making you heal, okay? Kicking out all the junk that's making you sick. You're putting in all the new minerals and everything that's actually making you heal, right? So this gives your body a chance not to use that 35% of energy for wasted food production and busting down, and it begins to send signals to wherever you're hurt at, and it goes there to begin to work. So the longer the fasting, the longer the healing. Now, one of the most important things you would do is get saliva strips or a digital pH meter. Begin to test your saliva and urine every day. Probably you're slightly acidic, okay? You want to get your pH balances to 7.1 to 7.3. Hold it there for 1 to 4 months, and all your conditions, alignments, ailments, whatever you have going on will begin to subside. All right, you guys be blessed. Yeah, man.